We heard from the president earlier. Is there a sense that this not being new news is actually a welcome distraction for him because it's not focusing on the pandemic or the handling of COVID-19?
Well, I think the president is forcefully pushing back against the New York Times characterization of his tax returns. The president, for his part, has said for quite some years that he is wanting the middle class, as well as other lower middle class individuals, to be able to qualify for the same type of tax breaks and tax incentives that he was able to qualify for. He's going to make the argument at the debate in Cleveland on Tuesday night, New York time, that he and Republicans were in favor of lowering the taxes. But this is also, of course, an opportunity for Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden and Democrats to argue that the wealthy and the well-connected have been able to take advantage of a tax system that has, quite frankly, left out and excluded the other middle class and lower middle class voters. Either way, it's a polarizing issue, it's an ideological issue, and it's going to be continued to fall along the political fault lines that we've been seeing.
Kevin, where are we in the polls right now as we head into the first presidential debate? Because we have heard the president saying that he will be counting ballots forever after November 3rd. How closely contested could it get?
Well, from a national poll standpoint, Biden is ahead. However, if you look at battleground states, Arizona, Florida, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, President Trump and Vice President Biden are neck and neck. However, in all of those battlegrounds, it would appear that Biden is ahead by single digits, but the president is within striking distance. Now, we should note as we head into the debate, the stakes really have never been higher for President Trump. In terms of the crosstabs on the polls, he has received high disapproval ratings for his handling of the pandemic, but he remains to have high marks on the economy. Now, right now, voters, according to most polls, are ranking the pandemic above the economy. But should that change, that would be a welcome change for the president and his reelection efforts.
How much of a performance does Joe Biden need to put on? And what are the main issues do you think will be on the table and used as an attack from both sides?
Well, this is a 90-minute debate. There will not be any breaks. And for Biden, you expect to hear him really take on the president for his handling of the pandemic, as well as for his divisive rhetoric. For Trump, expect to hear about lowering taxes, expect to hear about the economy and the recovery, and also expect to hear about the Supreme Court. The president yesterday nominating Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court. She would replace the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And Republicans are hoping for a speedy confirmation process because on November 10th, there's a health care ruling. So domestically, health care, the Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, is also another issue that I anticipate, based upon my reporting, will come up in the first debate.